Yeah, fams, how you all doing? It's your fam, Ifadotun Onomade, aka Art Doctor, aka King of Arts, aka Arole Orunmila, all the way from the ministry, Divine Ministry of Natural Love. Yeah. So this message, the message for today is strictly for Africans, Nigerians specifically, especially. So this message right here, this is not a courtesy call. It is not a courtesy call at all. This is a wake-up call. And most likely, if it dey blunt, kind of a little bit. So make una no vex. Cause Yoruba people say tí ọmọ ìyá méjì tó bá wọlé tí wọ́n lọ sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n bá rẹ́rìn jáde wọn ò lọ bára wọn sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ o. That is to say, if two siblings go inside go talk, if they come outside they laugh, they come outside laughing at each other, they no go talk honest talk o, no be honest talk, no be real talk, no be serious talk. So make una no vex if how today's message go fit dey kind of blunt. You got me? So, and this message right here, please, I want you guys, everybody that comes across this message, as long as you're African, you're Nigerian, you're black, make sure you watch till the end and make sure you share this message with your loved ones. Share it on your social media pages. To start with, in this message, I will be making reference, I will be referring you guys to go and watch the recent videos, the recent posts by Seun Kuti on his Instagram page. Maybe I'll share his page, his Instagram page, on the comment section here when I'm posting this video. Because most of what I'm supposed to be talking about already, he has said most of it in his videos. After all, we are working towards the same goal. I mean, me and him is a Pan-African, likewise myself, and we are working towards the same goal. And lately, it seems our heart thoughts and our messages seems to be corresponding, seems to be mutual. So please guys, make sure you watch this till the end, and also watch Seun Kuti's recent message, like 3-4 of his latest messages on Instagram. Go check it out. It has to do with all this USA topic, palaver, and matters of national interest, matters of continental interest. So I urge every one of us to please try and check out his messages, his recent messages. Yes. So guys, I don't know when our Mumu won't do, like seriously. We just let these people just taking us for a ride, just taking us for granted, especially we youths of the present day. With as much as all the informations we have access to, yet we don't seem to be waking up or paying attention to these messages or these truths at all. No wonder sometimes when Sheikh Kuti is sharing some messages online and is like kind of blunt and kind of harsh sometimes, because it's not easy. Imagine you having a father like Fela Kuti, and who in his life was a Pan-Africanist, a Pan-African activist, using all his life, all his effort, all his gift, all his talent to fight for the people, to try and wake up the people. And the people, these same people that he's trying to fight for, that he's trying to wake up, they are not giving a dime. They don't care. They are not paying attention. Imagine how hard that can be. If your father had to go through all that, and at the end, those people is trying to fight against for you, for the people, for the masses, these elites, they will end up to kpai am. And after they kpai am, you, his son, you put leg inside the same shoe, you continue in his footpath, you continue this good work, and still yet the masses that you are trying to free from this mental slavery, they are still not listening. They are still not paying attention. They don't give a damn. It's not easy at all. I can feel his pain. It's not easy. Even me, that I just got into this Pan-African thing just recently, just like 3-4 years ago. You can't imagine how I feel looking at my surroundings, looking at everyone surrounding me. Everybody still asleep. Can't imagine how hard it is to be among unconscious people, totally unconscious environment, while you are waking up, and everybody around you seem to continue sleeping, they decide to remain unconscious. It is not an easy feeling at all. I tell you, it is not an easy feeling. That was why I had to leave those environments, the environments I grew up in. Because as much as I tried waking up these people close to me, the more I tried to wake them up, nobody is listening at all. And instead, even some of them started attacking me, started saying all kinds of things about me. Probably at that time because they thought because I was still kind of doing one or two things socially, that my awakening is a lie. They thought I was forming it. Because at the beginning of my awakening, I was still smoking, and I still take alcoholic a little bit at the time. So some will say it is this it is Igbo that is worrying me. And it is this smoking of a thing that is it, that it seems I'm beginning to go gaga. Why some will say maybe it's because of the smoke I'm smoking. That's why, maybe that's what is deceiving me, making me to see visions. That is making me to see fake visions. And meanwhile, to them they thought that was the beginning. But that was just the time I started coming out to say what has been going on within me for years. Because the awakening started since I was 10 years old. But I didn't really understand. Yeah, I didn't really get to understand it until when I was of age, in my 30s. Yes, in my mid-30s. That was when it all started getting clearer. Especially at the wake of the COVID-19 year 2020. That was when the awakening, the last cycle, the final cycle, that was when it began. I'm about concluding it this year. And trust me, when this cycle is completed, by the time it is completed, life will not be the same again. This world will not be the same again. Yes, write it down. And this cycle completes by October this year. Mark my words. The world is not going to be the same. The game is not going to be as usual anymore. The game is going to change. The ancestors are going to take over. Ifa is going to take over. Light is going to take over from the darkness. So like I was saying, we really need to wake up. It is time our Mumu do. We don't Mumu long enough. Imagine all this news coming out now because you are in the revelation time. So many things will be revealed. You haven't even heard anything. All this US aid, people sponsoring, government bodies sponsoring Boko Haram, or is it some elder statesmen of Africa, especially of Nigeria, past and present, that you've all been eulogizing, that you've been praising? But deep down, these people are evil, wicked. They are of the dark. They've been working for the dark entities. They are the dark entities that are hell-bent on enslaving humanity. They've been working as puppets for these entities for years now. And these entities continue to place them above the rest of the people. These entities, these dark entities, continue to place them in high rank. national high rank, leadership positions. Continue to provide them money and everything in order to help them keep their people enslaved, to help keep the people in line so that nobody goes against the system. Like for Nigeria, most of these politicians we know of in the past, that they are using to name universities, using to name locations, using to name sites and all these things. These are not people who should be praising at all, because they did more harm than good. But in their days, in their life, they were able to hide most of these things, and we are only seeing the little good side of them. I don't want to mention names. That is why I said you should try and watch Seun Kuti's message. He gave some of the names, because I don't want my video to be flagged. You get? So we need to change our mindset, people. We need to wake up. Wake up from our sleep, from our slumber, from our unconsciousness. Our mumu don't do. We need to wake up from all these lies and deceits. You know, it's so disheartening to see that with all the noise that Pan-Africans have been making for years now, especially in recent years, people like Seun Kuti, people like Professor Lumumba, not to talk of those who are gone, not to talk of the Pan-African activists that are gone, like Fela, like Patrick Lumumba, Nkrumah, and the rest. The present generation of Pan-Africans, they've been doing their best to wake up the people. But the people are not listening. Una no dey hear at all. No wonder like the Bible refers to Africans as stiff-necked people. You know what that means? Ọmọ alétílápá, ọmọ tí ó kè, ọmọ aláìgbọràn. Because we do not heed to warnings, we do not listen to words of wisdom. We do not want to gain knowledge. We don't care about gaining knowledge. All we care about is making money, everybody wants to live a wealthy life, a physical, a material wealthy life. Not knowing that this material wealth is an illusion. Material wealth is an illusion. No matter the material wealth you have as an African, go and check from history. When the time comes, when they want to pack everybody into slavery, it is both the rich and poor, everybody will be enslaved. So all of you pursuing money now, pursuing wealth, if it happens, if Africa ends up being enslaved again, everybody will be enslaved. Those who call themselves richest people, everybody will be enslaved. Eh? We are not paying attention to what is happening at all. And at this time, this revelation time, what is utmost important, what should be utmost important to every one of us is gaining knowledge. Knowledge is the weapon we need to fight this spiritual war in order to gain victory, in order to conquer, so that physically and mentally too we can gain freedom. Knowledge is all we need. Knowledge about the past, about what transpired in the past. Eh? It is knowledge we need. Knowledge about what happened to our ancestors in the past. How our ancestors worship the creator of all things, Eledumare. How our ancestors worshipped him before the colonial era, pre-colonial. How our ancestors worshipped, how they lived, how they governed, how they treated themselves. All these things, these are the knowledges we seriously need now. What they eat, what they drink, the natural things they eat, they drink at the time, the natural way they lived. This is the things, the knowledges that we need to conquer this time. No be all these political method wey we wan dey use dey fight this revolution. Cause even this political is like you are fighting your enemy with your enemies too, with the same tool, with the same information, with the same pattern that your enemy taught you. You want to use the enemy's weapon to fight him. The weapon wey be say e don dey use conquer you for years, wey be say e don master. But you now, you just start dey learn dey use the weapon well. You wan come use am fight your enemy. Like say Africa wan use bomb or use gun take fight their enemies, or say wey the whites, e no dey possible. They go conquer you. Because they are well advanced, more advanced in using all these weapons, and they even have more advanced versions of these weapons than us. And na them teach us to use all these weapons. So no fit use that one take fight them. So rather, we need to gain an African knowledge, African way of fighting this war. And this war no be physical war, na spiritual war. I dey tell you, na spiritual war. Abi shey how do you do to remove the how is it called, all these strange religions and cultures wey we don harbor come inside our life, inside our society? Shey na gun, na bomb we wan take use destroy them? No. It is a mental war. You just need to decolonize your mind, change your mindset. First, you need to accept that you have been programmed to live a lie. You need to know and accept that everything, the knowledge, the basic education, the religion, the system of the societal values, everything wey dem use bring you up, say na based on foreign culture, na based on lie. That is not who we are, that is not who you are, that is not your real identity. That is not who we are at all. The life we are presently living as Africans, that is not who we are. But that is who we have been programmed to be. That is the life we have been programmed to live. We need to wake up. The evidence is all around us. Starting from religion, Christianity, una dey do follow. How many of you even know that this Bible that you are carrying, the only truth, the only word of God? How many of you know that, firstly, the Bible is not a complete version of what is supposed to call the Bible? There are many other books wey be say they don comot over many years from the Bible, wey they don remove. Go online, you go see all these facts there. And even some of these books wey they remove, the present Bible refer to some of them, like Book of Jasher, like is it Book of the Kings or something, where the Bible, present Bible, they lay emphasis to. So what does that tell you? Your Bible, where they tell you say there are so information in this book that are not in this present Bible, but your pastor they tell you say, apart from this Bible, make you no follow any other book, make you no read any other religious script or any other religious text. How does that make sense? It no make sense now. Majority of what is supposed to call the Bible, that when you read the text in them, you will understand the Bible more clearly. And one major reason why they remove all this kind of book, na cause say these books point more clearly say the Bible dey talk about Africans, say na African story, na African history, say the prophecies wey dey there na about Africans. So na why dem remove most of these books, so that to keep Africans in the dark. Because na us basically they dey use the book and the religion, na us they dey use dribble. Na us be the center of the business wey dem establish the Bible and the religion for. We are the people of the book. So in order to keep us in the dark, so that we no go fit dey read these books, understand the truth, understand our identity from there, understand wetin don happen in the past to our ancestors, wetin the foreigners, how the strong thing wey they don do to our ancestors, to our continent. They don't want make we understand them through reading the Bible. They just want to use it to indoctrinate us, make we just use them as a means of, say, we dey worship God, as a means of religion wey no concern God. God no sabi religion, he no know wetin, nothing concern God with religion. All these books wey we dey talk, both the ones wey they remove from the Bible and the ones wey dey inside Bible, before they destroy am, they change am to this present state, Even the original versions na Africans write am. All these scrolls that wey be say dey write the Bible from na African texts. Egyptian book of the dead and the rest na Africans write am. So na from Africa oyibo copy all these scriptures sef wey dey come dey call Bible, call Quran, call all of them. Na from African knowledge wey our ancestors don put down in order to keep the upcoming generations like ourselves, to keep us knowledgeable about what transpired in the past and what is happening presently and what will happen in the future about us and about the darkness surrounding us, both the darkness and the light. Na all these informations oyinbo and Arab na im dem carry go edit, go recreate, come take start religion, come use am conquer us. Yes. Imagine the nation of Israel wey dey claim Israel today na because say we no, because they don brainwash us wey be say we no understand even these scriptures. Some people dey read Bible every day for their house apart from the one wey dey read for church o, and yet they have no slight idea what the Bible is saying, how e relates to them as Africans. Even many pastors, many prophets, as much as they read the Bible, they no understand na how they set the system. Because if you read the Bible and understand, you will honestly know that the present state of nation of Israel is just a programmed system of na just programmed system wey be say they wan take program us to keep the system and to keep the deception going. Because if you follow the Bible, look at the prophecies in the Bible about Israelites. How does it correspond? How does it relate to the present day Israelites and the nation of Israel? How it take concern them? The Bible talks say the Israelites, they will be trampled upon, that is, they will be ruled by the Gentile nations until the end time. That is, almost everything they do in their way of life, their everything will be governed by foreign cultures, foreign religion, foreign ideas. How does that sound? Does that not speak? Is it not obvious that that is speaking about Africa? How does that relate to the present day nation of Israel? Now them, they rule themselves. In fact, them, they from their nation self, they rule some other nations with their religion and tradition and all that. They are part of the Gentiles where they rule Africa. Just like the rest of them, the US, the UK, the European Union, all of them together. No be them they rule Africa indirectly, starting from the slavery time to colonial time to neo-colonial time, this present one wey we dey. What does that tell you? Obviously, these are the Gentile ruling Africa. But when you talk about the present day Israel in the Middle East, nobody is ruling them. And in fact, they are part of the world power presently. But Africa, wey be say na dem gangan the book dey refer to as Israelites. Compare the prophecies, look at the prophecies in the Bible. Put time side by side with African history, past, present, future. Obviously, you go see say na we this book dey talk about. So imagine knowing all these things personally and seeing your people still following this same system, still following this same lies and deception. As in Sundays now sef, I dey feel reluctant to go out, seeing people going to churches, going to mosque, wasting their time, effort and money to continue to live in lies, follow the lies, dwell in lies, suffer their self based on lies, ignoring the truth. We ignore our ancestors, belief, their culture, their tradition, their everything. Come dey follow foreign religion, follow foreign cultures and everything. And you expect say the continent, the people go dey okay. We no fit dey okay. Things no fit dey okay. Things will only get worse. That is why all those havocs that is written in the Bible say e go happen for Revelation time, for any time, because the people refuse to change. The people refuse to leave this lie and follow the truth, go back to their truth, go back to their roots as Africans. If not, all this revelation, tribulation and everything no suppose concern Africans. But because say we remain adamant, we refuse to repent from our waywardness, from our lawlessness, we continue to follow strange religions and strange cultures. This is the major cause of our problem, everything we are encountering in Africa. Everything, every suffer, everything wey we dey go, wey we dey face this time, na because say we still dey act stiff neck as the ancestors don talk say we go do. Àwọn say àwọn ọmọ aláìgbọràn, a ní gbọ́ràn bọ̀rọ̀. A generation seeking for signs, but wey be say the only sign wey dem go get na that of Jonah. Na still we the Bible dey talk about. So until we begin to wake up and we begin to go away from all this strange religion, all this strange culture, back to our root, this is the problem and this is the solution. So for those that are expecting goodwill by next election, that are expecting changes, that are expecting wonders, that are expecting miracle, there's no miracle, there's no positive vibes that is coming except we the people change our mindset first. From the foreign and from the colonial mindset back to the African mentality. Na until then changes fit happen, because na we gangan sef be the change wey we dey seek. If we all wake up to the truth, wey we know who we be, wey we know the prophecies, wetin everything talk about us, wetin what is expected of us at this time, if we know all these things, then automatically solution will come. So anyone who is willing to do this nation, Nigeria, anyone who is willing to be of help, to be of good will, anybody that wants to serve this country, that wants to serve Africa positively this time, it starts with you first gaining knowledge and trying to carry the people along, trying to pass the knowledge, and working with people that have this knowledge, so that this knowledge can be spread across far and wide amongst Africans. The knowledge of truth about our past, present, and future. So our aspiring governors, aspiring politicians, aspiring presidents, celebrities, public figures, anybody that wants to help this country, that wants to help the people, you are giving people food, giving them money. That is just a tip of the iceberg. You are only doing little. If you really want to help, if you really want to do more, that even the ancestors will appreciate, there is nothing more or less you can do than helping the people to awaken to the truth about their identity, about their culture, about their spirituality, about their roots. This is the greatest help you can do for Africa, that you can do for Nigeria presently. So this is a wake-up call to all well-meaning Nigerians. Like I said, politicians, aspiring aspirants of the coming election, celebrities, public figures, social media influencers, and so on. Anybody that is well-meaning, that wants to help liberate Nigeria from all these trials and tribulations, from this slavery. It starts with helping to enlighten the people. But you, where you want to enlighten people, you know, first you guys gain knowledge. Because if you don't have the knowledge, what do you want to enlighten the people with? You get? So it starts with first connecting with those who have the knowledge, Pan-African. And when we talk about those who have knowledge about what is really happening and the way forward, first you look at Pan-Africans, Pan-African activists, and the new generation spiritualists, the end-time prophets that the Bible refers to as 144 witnesses. These are star seeds. These are archangels. They are everywhere around you. Anytime we are willing and ready to connect with them, they will show face. They only cannot force themselves on the people, but when the people are willing to make use of their assistance, when the people call on them, they will answer. They will surely answer. They will respond. They are only waiting for the call. And it is this group of people that I mentioned earlier that can make this call, that can call them, that can bring everyone together for this mission to be accomplished. Well-meaning Nigerians who have public influence, celebrities, music artists, producers, and so on and so forth. You people have the privilege to bring the youth together, bring everyone together, bring Pan-Africans, connect with Pan-Africans and the new age spiritualists who have been called and who have been appointed for this time to lead the people in the spiritual liberation. You people as celebrities, as public figures, you have the privilege of bringing these people up online, connect them and bring everybody together so that they can enlighten the people, enlighten the masses, wake up the masses, so that coming next election or whatever that is coming ahead of this nation, ahead of this continent, the people will be ready for it. Once the people are awakened, once the people are conscious, spiritually, mentally, then they will be ready to face anything that is coming, and they will be ready to take the right step and the right decision that will be guided by the ancestors, that will lead us to our liberation. Because we are the hope of the world. If you don't know, Africa, we are the prize. Without us awakening, there is nothing good spiritually that is going to happen in this world. The new earth will not come to being. And without us in this earth, the earth cannot survive. The end of black man, the black race on earth, is the end of humanity. So that is why it's been very hard for the Gentiles to get rid of us totally, to exterminate us, to extinct us totally. For thousands of years that they've been trying. So guys, I beg, let us wake up. There's so many informations, so many knowledge that we need to know that is still hidden to us. But these knowledges are out in the open. We are not just paying attention to them. Like for instance, majority find it difficult, like all these videos that I'm posting. Majority that are coming across it, I know most of them, most of the youths that come across my videos, they find it hard to even watch 30 minutes, 1 hour video. Most of them, they can't even watch half before they will just close the video. They find it hard to gain knowledge. They don't have the patience to listen to words of wisdom. But yet they have time to waste data, to spend hours online, scrolling through unnecessary things online, watching girls shaking yash, watching the scandals, people that are fighting online, what they are saying, and all these things. But yet you find this hard to watch Seun Kuti's podcast, 30 minutes, 1 hour podcast that will enlighten you, that will trigger you, that will wake you up mentally, spiritually, that will let you know what is really happening. You find it hard to spare 30 minutes, to spare 1 hour of your time to learn. But yet to spend thousands, millions to go to school to learn things that 99% of it is irrelevant, that is not of use, of importance, of usefulness to your life, in real life. And you spend majority private university, spend millions over 4 years. But yet you cannot spend a week. Say, okay, let me spend a week, let me spend 2 weeks. Okay, 1 hour, 2 hours each day. Let me go through some videos from Pan-Africans to learn, to gain knowledge. Like from Seun Kuti, from Flo Lumumba, and like myself, I find it hard to watch my videos. And my videos, every video I've been making, they are not for fun. They are for enlightenment purposes. They are for educational purposes. Even the ones that seem like entertainment, music, and the rest. If you listen to the words, just like Baba Fela's music, they are words of wisdom. They are not just for fun or just for entertainment purposes. Every song Baba Fela sang, if you carry Baba Fela albums, even only Baba Fela songs alone, if you listen to all his songs, you will be one of the most enlightened people in Africa in present day. You will know, because all these things that is happening now, Baba prophesied this back in the days. Just like those who came before him have prophesied it before him. He prophesied it too. And we of today too, we are still prophesying in relation to all these prophecies, in order for the masses to gain, to understand more clearly about all these things. But majority is not following. Majority are not interested, because it is not a way of making money. What about us, that someone like me, that I had to quit my job and everything, even though the job that I was doing self, I've already been trapped inside it, I've been set up. I don't enter gbese. My name, my image has been tarnished while I try to collect loan, all this online loan, in order to sponsor my business, so that I can sponsor this my Pan-African movement journey. When I started, everything just changed. The setup, it be like saying na like film. In just 1 month, everything scatter, till the point that I got to a near-death experience point. I get trauma. I was traumatized for months. Imagine when you are trying to enlighten your people, say, this is the visions I'm getting, this is also knowledge about what is happening that I'm getting. And these people begin to turn against you. Your family begin to go against you. They begin to block your resources. They begin to do trap inside this, inside that. They begin to tarnish your reputation. And at the same time, you enter debt while trying to collect loan. Since there's nobody to help, you decide to go collect loan, to be collecting loan to support business, so that you can use business to support and everything. I just end up inside gbese suddenly. That this all this online loan app, they begin to tarnish my image, begin to send message to my contacts, even my customers, those I'm working for, that I'm a fraudster. I try to defraud them. I do this, I do that. I'm a chronic scammer. I'm a chronic debtor. I'm a this, I'm a that. Before I knew it, nobody was willing to do business with me again. I just got stuck. And so my work finished. But everything was divinely orchestrated. It was a time of spiritual initiation. Even though I didn't get to know in time. I don't almost die. I got to a point I was like, God, if this is what it takes to try to save your people, and these people will only turn against you, will be doing all these things, and all this will be facing all these wars, spiritual wars suddenly. God, please just take me. I don't want to. What's the essence of trying to help people that don't want your help? Because everything I was doing then was trying to enlighten the people surrounding me. But everybody was like turning against me. So I was like, what's the essence? Let me just die. And this is a point where I just got into family life. I just had a baby girl. And due to all these warfares at that time, it was hard for me to even feed my baby girl, who is less than a year old at the time. And even till now, I struggle to survive and to support her, to feed herself. Because it's through the grace of God that I'm getting little tokens to continue with this movement. And it's from those little tokens too that I'm surviving. Nobody even wants to help. Even while knowing that what you're trying to do is for the benefit of the public. But majority still see it as, this guy, you better go find work. This one you are doing is not work. Imagine. That is what some people feel. That following a divine call of being a Pan-African activist, they don't know that that simply is a calling, is a prophetic calling. It is the reality of being a pastor or being a alpha or all these things, which is fake. This is the reality. Just like the likes of Fela and the ancient Pan-Africans were the true prophets. We are the true prophets of this generation, this present time, the end time prophets, Pan-Africans and spiritualists who are following the African way. We are the true prophets of this time. But because we are not doing 9 to 5 work, job, or all this hustling, you know how many years I've been, or that I've hustled? But that was only to survive physically. But now, with the knowledge and enlightenment, knowing that life is more than surviving physically, not even in this present time, it is more than just surviving physically. So this that I'm doing is more important. Answering my call is more important than any job that I can do, than any money that I can earn. Because money cannot save me and my family from what is coming. Neither can it save you and your family from what is coming. It is the knowledge, spiritual knowledge, that you need to save yourself